Alright guys, where are we going?
We're going to Roly Poly in Bozeman, Montana to get coffee round 2.
RockTuah.
RockTuah. She's the one that. Wait. Coffee.
Check out my mocha with an extra shot of espresso.
You're gonna have to like rotate the screen like 5 different ways.
Right.
Go.
Okay, this is my fit. Got my backpack. Got my walking shoes.
Okay. Alyssa?
Got my Wyoming whiskey representation and my thrifted new pants. Very nice.
Got my Great Basin t-shirt in the UT Austin color, my cargo pants that I wear to work to sit on rocks and play in the dirt.
And I got my John Lennon glasses and casual outfit. Alright, we're gonna smell C's breath. Does it even work?
Yes, it works.
You tried it?
Nope.
But are you sure it works?
I tried it in Memphis.
The other
The one in the field museum.
Data, no.
The
Data.
other scents are really strong.
Get in really close. Big whiff.
Wait, hold up.
You didn't do it.
Yeah, it smells like booty.
Jada, go smell it. Smell it. You didn't smell it. I was watching you. Jada needs to smell it again.
It's actually really bad.
Yeah. Here we are at MOR's Cretaceous Crossroads. We have some beautiful Yoshi's trikes over here. This hall is full of all sorts of incredible things. But before I show you that, I have to show you my favorite stuff. So everyone skips past this because it's so tiny. Right here, we have 2 eggshell fragments of unidentified dinosaurs found back in 1999. Very cool stuff. Some baby toe bones happening. All sorts of cool stuff. Some random odds and ends. And of course, my expertise, microsites. Microsites are incredibly cool and also incredibly overlooked, especially these Cretaceous microsites that are so significant and have such a crazy variety of different types of fossils. Especially, we have dinosaurs, mammals, amphibians, fish, reptiles. This takes me back to my undergraduate research. But, you know, once you come through that, we get to see very famous B-Rex, or should I say, She-Rex, as well as a growth series of Tyrannosaurus. Starting here, we have our juvenile, and we keep moving forward through time. Some of these are replica, some of them are real and replica combinations. Those ones are definitely my favorite. We have all our Tyrannosaurs, and then we have the full mount here. This is absolutely beautiful mount here. And I love that they highlight the real bone versus the replica bone. Just imagine living back in the Cretaceous and seeing one of these in real life. There's some other cool stuff that I'm gonna skip because everyone's left me. I'm all alone. These are 2 different species of Triceratops. These 2 are the same. This one's different. And the main difference in the species is actually the size of that front horn there. This one is that super short, stubby horn versus that very large one on these other 2. Those 2 are Triceratops porsus and Triceratops horridus. Very cool. And now we have our very famous Triceratops growth series. If you ever watch the TED Talk by Jack Horner, it is very interesting and it is very controversial at the same time. Over here we have Jada's favorite area, our beautiful ammonites, as well as recreation of what they would have looked like in life. If we open some of these drawers up, there's even more cool stuff hiding underneath. Really take a look at those suture lines. You can see them in great detail. Very cool. Ooh, that's my favorite one.
So, podcast fans, this is plesiosaur. There are a couple different types of plesiosaurs. There are plasmosaurs, paleopilots, all of that good stuff. This is a pretty interesting specimen. It is cool. But plesiosaurs are a great analog for our current marine mammals. They have viviparity, meaning that they give life birth. They swim very similarly to seals, considering that they have a somewhat bobbed tail that would be not great for propulsion. Very, very interesting. I like them very, very much. Not what I want to spend my life on, but pretty cool.
We also got the ammonite in the back. This is super cool here. This is one of our earlier ceratopsians, and this is actually the holotype of Ceracinops hogskiskis. I don't know how to say that. Don't ask me, but feel free to read all about it. Our 80-million-year-old friend would have had some really cool colorations, at least they suspect it did. And of course, we also have a Chasmosaurian over here. Some more really cool ceratopsians, especially take note of Inosaurus. We have one of those on display at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center. Right here we have Jada and Rocco admiring Daspletosaurus in the background there. Super cool animal. With, who else do we have here? Some friends. Orodromius here. And a dromaeosaur right there. Wild paleontologists.
I'm just having a hard time not looking
their
uncomfortable in my
photos.
smiles.
Smile. Aw, you look cute. Smile. Here we have Hypacrosaurus. Hypacrosaurus, very interesting animal. Gets its name because it was almost as large as Tyrannosaurus. A very, very cool animal, but even cooler than the animal and body fossil itself is this absolutely massive egg clutch. You just gotta think about how large this animal would have been in life. Another animal very famously known for its mothering instincts is Maiasaura, mother dinosaur. Here we have a replica with its eggs, as well as a real Maiasaura egg clutch. Even cooler, right next to it, we have a tiny little Alphodon jaw. Alphodon is actually the first mammal tooth that I ever found, so that's pretty cool. Some more Maiasaura recreations, and then the coolest stuff, some real eggshells. We can really get a look at their different unique textures and why they're given these different names. These, I can't remember what it is, like taxon or something like that. That is what we call our different species of eggs. Very cool. Another recreation, not my favorite, but it is cool to see them interpreted as having colors, just like our modern day birds do. I don't like to be in the video.
But I like for you to be the video.
Jade is over there recording, us recording, smiling, happy, right next to Big Al. This is exactly what we look like every day in our fishbowl at the Wyoming Dinosaur Center, where the public can view us doing all of our work. Here's our big overlook of the entire Mesozoic exhibit. We can see Big Al's behind, as well as some of our amazing sauropods. Anna is going to improve this museum and add in a bunch more sauropods, really extend out the sauropod exhibits. That's in the vlog. Here's another great look at our friend Big Al from the above viewing area. And if we really zoom in on that foot, we can see that crazy pathology.
Jada, what are you looking at?
That one or the Sioux one?
Rage pigeon!
That's fun. Well, personally, which one do you think you're gonna wear more often? I feel like this is gonna go with more outfits, honestly. Oh, it's gorgeous. You know, but that's also fun, and you know.
Or the Sioux hoodie.
The Sioux hoodie's
I like
pretty
the
cute.
Rage pigeon.
I need some Big Al merch. Where's my
They don't have
Big Al
They don't
merch?
have it. Which one do you like? The Rage pigeon or this one? Rage pigeon. It does say me one of the Rockies, right?
Tell me what you got. Okay, hello everyone. It is time for my haul. So I really wanted Allosaurus merch. Or Big Al merch, but just Allosaurus merch. You know, they have Big Al at the Museum of the Rockies, so I was really hopeful for that. But the only Allosaurus merch I could find was this postcard, so I had to get the postcard. I did end up getting this really cute sticker that I'm either going to put on my water bottle or my laptop. And now, since they didn't have Big Al, I did settle for Big Mike because I collect magnets and pins. So I got Big Mike, the Spinosaurus merch. Now on the note of Big Mike, the Spinosaurus merch, my big purchase of the day is this really cute black hoodie, and the design on the back is really cool. I like it a lot, and because I got so much stuff, they gave me this big old bag for free.
Hello, RockTuah podcast fans. I've done a costume change. After our time at the MOR, we went and saw Jurassic World. You know, we all have mixed feelings. We're gonna all take turns sharing our mixed feelings over a delicious Thai meal. I'm back on the air. Anyways, my review, okay, I think the plot was fun.
I don't know.
I think the idea of using dinosaurs as a life-saving medicine is like, it's good sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's a good reason to visit the island. I don't feel like I understand where I'm at in the timeline very well. Like, I know that at the beginning they're like 30-something years after dinosaurs were brought back, and how many years after, I don't know. But I just, yeah, I felt like temporally lost. So, wah. I feel like Scarlett Johansson did a good job. I feel like they did a good job casting for the paleontologist guy. I don't even remember his name. Yeah. I do like the Titanosaurs. I did like the Titanosaur scene quite a bit. Big fan. Yeah, they did make him really big.
I feel like every single dinosaur in the movie was like way over movie monster, more so than any other Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah.
But the Titanosaurs, they made them peaceful. They were the only peaceful thing in the movie.
Yeah. But I did like the Titanosaur scene. I thought that it was Very nice break from the monsterification of dinosaurs. Yeah, it was really nice. What the fuck is that Quetzalcoatlus, bro? What? Had me tweaking, okay? Tweaking, okay? And then, okay. I rock climb. I sport climb. I hate when movies make rock climbing, sport climbing, rappelling look dangerous. Okay. You don't use ropes like that, okay? And that's not really how you set up a good rappel setup. I just have a million gripes. And just looking at those rocks, I mean, you don't really know until you get on the wall. I don't think it's a 515. It's tall, but just, you know, I don't know. I'm not climbing at that grade. I'm not climbing at that grade. I don't. Yeah, a lot of gripes there. Yeah. Not great. And then I did like the Dolores. I did like the Aqualaps Americanus. Very, very cute. A big Dolores fan right here. That was very, very nice. And I'm happy that fuck ass bitch died at the end, bro. That was good. Yeah. You guys can do your reviews. I have one more note. The D-Rex. Okay, they made it huge to take down that helicopter. It was like when it was taking down the helicopter, and then once it started like getting into frame with people, it was like, what? Like it changed sizes. Okay, fine. Last one. I agree. I know.
Show them how it's done.
I am.
This is going in the vlog.
I'm sober, by the way.
I don't think we needed to clarify.
Well, you know, I don't really see. I come from West Virginia.
See some pretty interesting tweakers out there. I just haven't gotten very much movement in today, and I certainly have not been lifting as much as I need to, or working out with my body weight.
Can I give you a piggyback ride?
Only if you let me give you a piggyback ride. Yeah.
Maybe if I go pee first.
Go piss, girl.
Say hi to the vlog.
Hello.
You look like you're in the Matrix.
Neo.
Goodbye, podcast.
No, I am now, though.
It's so cute.
Alright, we just finished our meals here at the Nova Cafe. I do have to say, my food was good once I finally got it. Took a little while. Yeah, overall, good dining experience. My mug wasn't super clean, so it made me a little bit sad. But food was good. Service was a little lackluster. I might come here again on a different day. But, yeah, very interesting.
Here's another amazing sign at the Red Gulch Dinosaur Track site. And so this site was first discovered in 1997 by Eric Cavall, Rowe, and Cliff Manuel. Frank and Alan, oh my god, there's so many guys. And they were all out here just exploring, doing all this stuff. Oh, here's a picture of everyone other than Alan. And they were stopped for all of these beautiful ripple marks that you can clearly see throughout this whole site. And as they were here exploring those ripple marks, they noticed the dinosaur tracks. So they let the Bureau of Land Management, the BLM, know, and they began to protect it. The BLM believes in protecting and conserving stuff like this, track sites like this, other sites, you know, to preserve it for future generations. That's a huge thing that BLM, as well as the National Park Service, likes to do.